Hi everyone, Alex here. Continue with the Revit from 0 to 100 multi-trade course. Today we're going to keep with roof structure. We're going to focus on the main roof, which is the one in the south living room. And we're going to start with taking a look at the existing conditions of that truss so we can define the component. Then we're going to create our truss. And then based on that, we're going to create an array of trusses. Let's get started. And remember, this video is part of our Revit Multi-trade from 0 to 100 course. So if you haven't seen the previous videos, go ahead and watch them now, because if not, you're going to be completely lost. Hi everyone, this is Alex with BIMitUp, where we help you with professional training and coaching in mechanical, electrical, plumbing, fire protection systems, and Autodesk platforms like Revit and AutoCAD MEP. Let's get started. All right, now let's focus on our main roof, this one here. And this roof covers the south living room area entirely. It covers the laundry entirely. It's a little bit involved with the kitchen, and it's a little bit involved with the bedrooms. So let's take a look. This is the south living looking west. So I'm standing here looking west. You can see the rafters here, your diagonal, and your ceiling joist. This is looking south from the corridor. So I'm standing here in front of the bathroom looking south. And you can see here the rafters of this roof, and then here the rafters of this roof, and then you see a little bit of the ridge of this roof. Then this image is the same thing, looking west but a little bit higher, so you can see the ridge and the rafters. This image is just to have an idea. This is the door of the AC closet, and you can see where the trusses are located. And then this picture is of the laundry looking east, so I'm standing here looking towards the right. You can see the main beam here, and then the rafters resting on top of that beam. So we're going to focus first on the trusses running north-south, these guys, and then we'll jump into the laundry area. So let's keep doing what we have been doing. I'm going to select this truss. I'm going to do tab, remember, to select the actual truss, and do create similar. And I'm going to come, say, from here to here. Then I'm going to get my section. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. I'm going to place it right before our truss. I'm going to go to my section, and we'll do the same thing. We click here. We want the vertical justification to be bottom. We want to give it that offset of 1.5 inches to be able to fit our 2x6 underneath. And now we click on the truss. We look at our span. We divide that span by 2 to get our run, which is 94.16 inches. And then we divide that by 3.5. Remember, this one's a little bit shallower than the bedrooms and the kitchen. We're doing this one. So when we divide by 3.5, we get 26.9 inches. And that's what we're going to use for our truss height. Let's just center it a little bit. Just nudge it like that. Now let's zoom in, do the same thing we have been doing. Unpin, stretch, stretch, tab select, unpin, stretch, stretch, tab select, unpin, stretch, tab select, unpin, stretch, stretch. Now we want to cope this one with this one, this one with this one, this one with this one, and this one with this one, this one with this one, and this one with this one. We want to adjust our coping distance, so tab select, instead of 1 inch, 1/32 of an inch. We'll do the same with this one, tab select, 1/32 of an inch. We'll do the same with this one, tab select, 1/32 of an inch. And finally this one, tab select, 1/32 of an inch. Now we're ready to create our array, but first, since this area here was so sensitive to the joining of this ridge and this ridge, we had to work a lot to get those two ridges to meet. We probably want to lift this truss a little bit more. So instead of having just one 2x6 here as the wall plate, we can have 2. So let's make that a 3-inch offset here and here. And then that way we're falling within our roof. And we'll do that as needed throughout. But for now, I just want to get this one right. Now let's do our array. As always, we want to measure from here to here. And we'll divide by 16 inch on center. We get exactly 13. So let's go ahead and click here. array. Let's do 13. And then from here, 16 inches on center, enter. And then we can verify the location of our trusses with this image. You see this door here, that's the AC door. You see how this is just a little bit east of the door framing? That's what you see here. So just a little bit east of the door framing. And it's also pretty center in between the two walls, so we're great. Now let's go ahead and do this part of the roof for the laundry. Now make sure you visit BIMitUp.com. Over there you'll be able to log in if you already have login information, or if you want to become a member, you can sign up with Google, Facebook, or with your email address. And once you're a member and you're logged in, you have access to a lot of good features. You can access your bookings from here, you can go to my programs, and even some free ones that I offer there. I'm running a little bit of a scholarship program here because I don't want money to be the reason why you cannot develop professionally. So these are all the programs that I'm a participant on, and these are the ones that I have completed. So go ahead and visit BIMitUp.com. Becoming a member is free, but I do not run ads in any of my stuff. So the creation of the content is made possible entirely from patrons and other contributions. So if you can, consider subscribing. I'll leave a link in the description of the video, and I'll see you soon.